Instead of sending those water bottles to a landfill, let's give them a second life as a self-watering container for our soon-to-be hydroponic peppers. What it do, gardeners old and new? Today we are going to be making one of these self-watering containers from a recycled water bottle. I'm going to show you how to make your own and talk about the benefits of this growing method. We are going to start this process by emptying the contents of our container. No need wasting good product. Once you've emptied your container and removed the label, step 1 is complete. The next step is to remove the lid of your bottle, and let's make a few drainage holes. Be careful during this part. Our holes have been made. There is nothing special. There is nothing special about this top. I merely made holes in it. However you get it done is how you get it done. Next, we want to prep our container. Since I'm using Ozarka spring water, their bottles are a bit wonky. I'm gonna cut here and remove this middle section so this bottom portion is a bit more clean. There we go. If this were a regularly shaped bottle, you could probably just cut it right in half. At this point, you can affix the lid back to the top of the bottle. It's going to be important. The process is very straightforward. We're going to be inserting the top portion into the lower portion of the bottle. But as you can see, it doesn't fit so well. Got a simple solution for that. We're going to cut a few slits. Using scissors or whatever you have available, cut just a few slits around the top of the cup, but not too deep. This is going to act as a reservoir for our plants. Once you've done that, see how easy that became? Now that our reservoir has been prepped and fitted, it's time to insert our plant into our holder, which is the top part of the bottle. We're going to be using our Murasashi purple sweet pepper seedlings. To accomplish this, we're going to use a simple seed starting potting mix. These mixes are usually mainly peat moss or cocoa coir, and they don't contain any nutrients, which is exactly what we want. The cocoa coir merely acts as a placeholder for the plant. We aren't looking for it to provide any nutrients. Always remember to pre-hydrate your starter mix or you're going to regret it. Repotting our seedling doesn't have to be anything special. Just like any other pot, simply make a well, lower our plant in, give it a quick shake, and make sure your plant is well seated. The only thing left to do is to lower it into the base. To feed our peppers, we'll be using GS Plant Foods 20-20-20 mix. This solution is very strong, so I've diluted it down to 1/4 strength. The way the system works is you fill your reservoir with your nutrient solution. From there, you set your plant back into the reservoir. The key to this growing method would be the nutrient reservoir. This allows the plant to have constant access to the nutrients that it needs, thus reducing the amount of energy that it takes for it to take up those nutrients. The plant will thank you and use that energy to grow 2 to 3 times faster than what it usually would. And you never have to worry about wondering when your plants will need to be watered, because you can always check their reservoir and refill it as needed. I use this method when starting hydroponic grows for my peppers and tomatoes, and I also use it to give me a leg up for getting my outside plants a quick boost. Not only did you learn a new growing method that's going to supercharge your growing skills, you also help save the planet by keeping another plastic bottle out of the landfill. You see it.